the deal, y'all? This your boy, Motor City Nique. My name is Dominique Hall. Want to introduce y'all to Dirty Sprite. It's my 1995 Chevrolet Impala SS, sitting on 24-inch rookies.
Thing's sexy, man.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah, so what was your very first car?
My first car was a 92 Grand Am.
Woo, mine was a 93 Bonneville, so we're not far off on that.
Yeah, exactly.
Heck yeah. How old were you when you got into cars? How'd you get into cars?
To be honest with you, I've been in the car since a kid. I say, man, since Matchbox toys and Hot Wheels. So like 2 or 3 years old, just a typical kid playing with cars. I kind of more so started taking it serious when I got around teenage years, like 16, 17. I was more so in that 90s area, low riders, 5.0s with Dayton's. That's when I started kind of taking a loving for cars.
Hell yeah, man. Once you got old enough, like teenagers getting closer, like we can almost drive now.
Yes.
Heck
definitely.
Yeah. So what was it about the bubbles that drew you in? Because that's all I've seen you own.
Yeah, Bubbles is honestly one of my favorite style cars. I had a liking for them in high school. I graduated high school in '99, so I was in that era, you know, from '94 through '96 when this specific style car was around. I kind of seen it. I seen a guy had dropped one of my friends off, and I looked. I was like, man, what kind of car is that? I thought it was like a taxi cab police car, but it was a black '94 Impala. So ever since then, it's kind of been a dream car, and one of the cars that I'm familiar with, like, grew up and was like, oh yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
I had G bodies. I had a Regal before. I also had a '91 skirt, and I also had like a couple different other cars, like classics here and there, but
Gotcha.
Love these Bubbles.
Do you remember exactly what it was that set it off for you? Like you seen it and you were like, damn, that's the one.
Just that stealth black, it was just all black, stealth look, sat low to the ground.
You said that to me
At that
now,
time,
huh?
it had them 17-inch alloy wheels on it, so that was like different for back. In that time, you wasn't seeing too many kind of bigger style wheels on a car like that. So.
Gotcha. How many have you had?
I had a '91 skirt. I had a 1995 Caprice Classic. That was my favorite, Apple Rose. That was one of my classics one. And then I have this '95 Impala, and I have a '94. So I've been through four
altogether.
Bubbles.
Dang,
like,
all right.
Yeah.
Getting out there. So I know from following you online, you did mostly all your work on this, didn't you?
Yep, did everything from engine, suspension. I painted this in my garage.
Right, painted in your garage, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Is this the first one you've done all the work on yourself?
Apple Rose, my '95 Caprice, I did all the work on that one except for paint.
Okay.
I took that one I had a collision shop paint that one, but as far as motor work, restoring a lot of the body panels, pieces and things that was missing, and little customized stuff I did all that myself.
Okay. This is the one you did the most work on yourself.
Yeah, this is an actual.
You got into it. Like
yeah, this is a full complete from the rear end to suspension drop, inside out. I did completely everything and paint the car.
There you go. What was your least favorite part of the work?
Whew, man, that's a good one.
Like the one where you just like, I'm over it. I'm closing the garage door. I'm done for the day.
The rear end, suspension, getting all the old parts out, replacing them with new parts.
Yeah.
Even the paint. The preparation for the paint is tedious. The body work, it ain't 100% perfect, but it is, you know, for the circumstances that I was in, it came out real nice. So.
Yeah, it's your first car you painted?
Yeah, very first.
First car, you did it in your garage? It is what it is, man. It looks great.
Thank you.
What was your favorite part about doing it?
The finish line. It's like when you're getting ready to do stuff, it's all over the place when I'm doing work, when I'm working on a car or I'm doing custom stuff. It's like you kind of don't see it and you're going through the process, and then as you start to accomplish more and check stuff off the list, the finish line part, that's like the best. That's the best feeling in kind of sit back and just see what you did.
Yep, I feel that. I just got my motor running today. Still not up to par, but she's running. I'm like, oh man.
Sweet, sweet.
Heck yeah. What are your thoughts on the Detroit car scene? Like
Detroit
goods,
car
bads,
scene.
what you think? Because this is the Motor City. How you think it stacks up to other cities you've been to?
That's a good one. I like, as far as the culture of the cities and the quality of the cars, we have a lot of cars. We have some of the top tier cars, the best cars. I think what separates us from a lot of other cities and states that I done been to as far as the car scene is we don't really have a lot of dunks. Like we do have dunk owners, but like a go-to car is not really like the Detroit kind of swag or flavor.
Gotcha.
It's more so a lot of G bodies. A lot of G bodies is like Detroit stamp on old school cars. You have your Impalas, Caprices, 70s, A bodies, Fox bodies. You have a whole variety of flavors, but if I could say any car that kind of really stamped Detroit is usually like the G bodies, and it's a lot. I say Detroit car scene gives a lot of flavor. It's a lot of variety because you could get into exotics. We have a lot of exotic owners, a lot of classic owners, a lot of luxury owners. So it's a mixed flavor and variety.
That's what I like about it, is the mix and the cultural differences too. Everybody gets together and just gets together and has fun, enjoys cars, man.
Facts.
That's my favorite thing about it.
I agree.
So what are your future plans either for this car, or I know you have another car you're working on or converting to do some stuff?
Yeah, my plan was to bring my 94 today. I just did a remix on it. I didn't do anything to the paint. I just did some custom work to my 94 as far as changing some of the wheel color, some of the trims, just giving it a different look. I went back to a old classic style that I had prior on that car, which was a rose gold and black theme. So I went back to that with a little twist in the flavor to kind of match something like this.
I got you. You want to shout out your social media, your YouTube and all that stuff?
You can catch me on Motor City Nique. I'm on all social media platforms. On Facebook, it's Motor City Nique. Instagram, same thing, Motor City_Nique. Same way with Twitter and as well as TikTok. I just recently kind of got into the TikTok.
Yeah, everybody's getting on me about that. I'm a hard head about it.
Yeah.
What do you think we do a walk around, point out some stuff?
Right here is they call it a 3-stage paint job. It's a emerald green is like the base, and then it transitions to like a royal blue, and then goes from royal blue to purple. So that's the custom paint job I went with this. 24-inch Ruchis with the floating caps. Everything is custom color matched to match the car as well. On top of that, I also have a custom hood, which is, it's the Ram style hood, but it actually doesn't have the vents. It's not quite functional, but I got it for style and looks.
Yeah, it looks good, right? You ain't out here hot rodding.
Oh yeah. Another traditional billet style grill, just is real basic, simple. Didn't want to go overkill with it. You'll see a lot of B-body cars with the custom full headlights. One piece, they call it one-piece headlights. Then on top of that, interior is pretty much stock. I did a couple little changes. I added a Galaxy headliner on the inside. So if you look on the inside, it's a Galaxy themed headliner.
Oh yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Everything else is still stock in here. Stock gray floor, gray seats, everything just traditional gray. I also did a couple accents to some of the door panels. With the door panels, I have a color shifting panel just to add to, give a little flair to it to kind of match the car.
Dope. Like it.
And probably the best part of the car is the trunk.
Yes, sir. I haven't
One
even
of
seen
the
this
best.
in person yet.
Yep. I just recently replaced the coils on it, so it's a little shiny and a little sticky. So I replaced some of the coils on the inside of the speakers, but it's just a fabricated trunk that I did, color matching with the dirty Sprite can in there. And
that's tough.
It's a replica model car to kind of go with the.
That's tough. I like it. You don't really see trunks decked out. That's not really a Detroit thing. Not that I've seen anyway.
Yeah, it's there. It's not too common that I noticed, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that reminds me of like a down south thing, like the Houston type stuff, the slabs and all that.
Exactly.
That's what that reminds me of. Detroit Inc.
Yeah, Detroit Inc. Nationwide Car Club, Impalas and Caprices. So I'm just one of the representatives for the Detroit chapter.
Nice, man.
Yeah, man.
This thing's dope. Thanks for giving me the walk around, man.
Definitely.